Every day, the man watched his next target. He noticed the guy always sped down the same road. If he could hit the front left tire as the car passed, the driver would panic, jerk the wheel, and crash head-on into the RV across the lane. A perfect accident. No one would ever suspect a thing. After double-checking every detail, he stood by the window the next day, sniper rifle in hand, waiting for the target to show up. Soon, the car appeared, right on time. But just then, a mother and her child walked out of the building. He hesitated, then took a deep breath, and aimed again. As the car reached the marked spot, he pulled the trigger without hesitation. The target was eliminated, but so were the innocent mother and child. Stunned, the man leaned against the wall, crushed by guilt and confusion. Even after escaping clean, there was no thrill, no sense of mission complete. He just crouched down, head in hands, and cried like never before. It was the first time he'd hurt innocent people, and for someone like Jack, who believed in a code, that was unforgivable. Jack was a top-tier hitman, careful, calculated, never sloppy. Every mission was precise, scouting, killing, clean getaway. But this time, his conscience broke him. He visited his father's grave, to confess in silence. That's when his boss showed up, but he didn't come to comfort Jack. He came with a warning.
Next time, answer your goddamn phone. Did you get me?
Jack nodded without complaint, but the boss could see it. Jack's fire was gone. He wasn't cut out for this anymore. The next day, the boss sent him a new mission. No photo, no intel, just 2 lines. Target will appear at 5 p.m. at Rossi Cafe. 1 word at the bottom, White River. Jack tossed the note into the fireplace, and headed out. He tucked a pistol into his waistband, snapped photos of every license plate outside the cafe, and walked in calmly. He scanned the room, every table, every guest.
Lone man, back to the wall, view of the entrance, coat still on, bulge indicating shoulder holster. A couple, the guy also sitting where he can observe the entrance. He sits forward, tense, maybe pistol tucked in back.
Then he froze. One of the waitresses, he'd just seen her earlier at the gas station, shaking the thought. He sat at a table, with a clear view of 2 suspicious men. He cross-checked license plates, to dig into their identities. Just then, a police officer entered the cafe. The sudden arrival threw off his plan. He stayed still, watching. 5 p.m. hit. A woman near the door stood up, and walked toward him. Jack subtly reached for his gun, but she passed him, just heading to the bathroom. Another 15 minutes went by. Jack changed tactics. He stepped outside, looking for a new angle. Back in his car, he waited. Soon, the cop came out, then a young couple. Finally, a man carrying a gun. He looked like the White River type, so Jack followed him, all the way to a cheap roadside motel.